BBC Learning English, how to best navigate. Welcome to this mini English, the program where we bring you an interesting topic and six useful words and phrases. I'm Nell and I'm Dan. Today we're talking about one of the last mystery of science. No, not if universe will keep expanding forever, but this, how do cats and dogs find their way home over long distances? We hear incredible stories of lost pets traveling tens and even hundreds of miles of home, but scientists struggle to explain how they do it. Well, here the wealth of one scientist today, but before that, I have to ask important question. Now, are you a cat person or a dog person? Oh, that's easy. I'm a cat person for sure. Dog are just well, they are hard work. They are. If you say you are a cat person, it means you prefer cat. A coffee person refers coffee, or something person like, or refers that thing. Often always another thing. Back to the topic. I'm a cat person, but can you answer this then? Recently, a cat called Omar may have lied for being possibly the world's longest cat. How long is Omar? Is it A 120 centimeter, A B 80 centimeter, or C 180 centimeters? I will say C 180 centimeters. Now, from long cast to long distance cast, scientists were writing their heads a couple of years ago when a lost cat called Holly traveled 200 miles yet to home. How did they do it? We say you scratch your head when you are confused about something. There are few theories about how cats and dogs navigate, but we don't yet have a full answer. Well, both cats and dogs have an extremely powerful sense of smell. Of course, a smell are like signposts. They let you know where you are. Visual landmarks also play a role, just as they do with humans. A landmark is something very easily recognized, a big building or a mountain, for example. And what about this one? Manage or a piece of metal which extract certain other kind of metal. For example, iron or steel. The Earth itself has magnetic force. Birds use it to have them navigate over thousands of miles. It tells them where north is. It's thought they have some iron in their breath. But some scientists think mammals also have this capability. So we have a few ideas: smell, landmarks, magnetic forces. But can we explain how one kitty travels over 200 miles by itself prior to its home? Let's hear from cat and dog expert Dr. John Bradshaw. How do cats build up the map in their heads? What they do when they are in a new territory is explore. It's in a very systematic way. So this will go out in ever increasing circles. They will literally construct a mental map in their head. And so a cat that lost its territory is probably does the same thing. They rely on the idea that if go out in ever increasing circles or rectangle, Then eventually they either come across the territory or they come across a smell carry on the wine of the territory that they use to live and be able to go home. Cats have a systematic approach, which means they use a system. With it, first they walk around their area as a small circle, then a bigger one, and then a bigger one, until they have a strong mental map of the place. Yes, a mental map is a map in your head, stored in your memory. And the area cats explore, their home area, is called their territory. Cats are territorial, which means their territory is very important to them. Having a map is great, but what happens when a cat gets lost? Dr. Russell said that again. It moves around in bigger and bigger circles until it finds a clue with a landmark or a smell. That tell is where is it? Wow, that's the theory. Though Dr. Russell say we really still don't have enough data, that enough information about it. When there is scientific growth, we bring it to you in 6 minute English. I have. For now, let's content ourselves with Omar, possibly the world's longest cat. How long then? I said, 180 centimeters. Omar measured 120 centimeters. That's over 2/3 of my height and weighed a heavy 14 kilograms. Well, one thing, now if Omar ever get lost, he'll be found in no time. He alarmed himself, which remind me, let's run road today's words again. If you are a cat person, you refer cast. If you are an evenings person, you refer evenings. I have always thought you were a cat person now. Nice of you to say. But we only use the phrase with noun, not adjective. Indeed, we don't want the listener to be crushing their heads. No, we can't confuse them. So let's explain the next one clearly. A landmark is something easily recognizable that lets you know where you are. The bridge in London or landmark. And can we say the part in a managed instrument? A magnet is a piece of metal that extracts iron or steel. But we can also use the word more widely to describe things that extract other things. Two more words, territory and noun. The area of land that an animal considers to be its own. Animals who feel this strongly are described as territorial. Humans can be too, about land or subjects. They feel they own or control. And finally, systematic. There's adjective form system. We can talk about systematic approach, a systematic solution, a systematic study. And we have systematically worked out our way road on of today's words. Very good. Which means it time mention our words online territory, our website, and social media pages. Check it out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And of course, bbclearningenglish.com. Bye bye for now. Goodbye.